What's good, everybody? We got a great episode. I got a special guest, Bishop Thomas, man. I appreciate you for jumping on with me. I know you've got an announcement to make on where you'll be continuing to play football. Um, I'm excited to hear about your journey from where you started at Florida State, Colorado, and now you can tell everybody before we begin started where you'll be heading.
Sure, I'm taking my talents to Georgia State, man. ATL.
Georgia State. Okay,
Yes,
okay.
sir.
And before we get into all of it, what made you go to Georgia State?
Just talking to everybody there, just really having an understanding, and I felt like it was just like it was mutual. Like every feeling that you could understand, like you want to win, you want to do everything. It was just a mutual feeling, and we all understood each other's backgrounds and everything. We just accepted that.
Exactly. So everybody knows what it is coming in. You
Right.
know what you're getting out of Coach, and it's Coach McGee, correct?
Yes, sir.
And he came from Georgia,
Yes, sir.
so we know he has a high standard of winning,
Right.
excellence, time management, whatever it may be. That in order to be a team like a Georgia or Alabama, excuse me, you have to have all those things across the board to get on that field, right? Because those guys aren't going to accept anything less because they know it'll cost you on the field. So with that being said, we'll jump right into it. You started at Florida State.
Yes, sir.
Boom. Colorado. Now Georgia State. So people are going to say, well, if you're saying that they have to be, X, Y, and Z and straight line across the board to fit in, they'll be like, well, why are you at your third school? So I want you to, let us know what changes have you made? What things have you learned from Florida State, from Colorado to say, you know what? This stop is going to be a great stop because I've grown as a person and a player.
Right. Like you say, I've grown. Like that's what we really got to understand. Like nowadays, we still in college. Like I'm still considered a baby to some people. There's no excuses for the things I've done or what everything that's happened from Florida State all the way to Colorado. But it's just me growing as a person. I had to figure out myself. If I'm being honest, I had to figure out what I didn't like, what I don't like, what I do like, what I love. It's just everything. And so I felt like just me going to Florida State, being young and just experiencing that was a very great time with Odell and the whole coaching staff, honestly. Mm-hmm. And so then get to Colorado, you just see a different platform of college football. Yeah. Because at Florida, it was just like, it's ball, you're going to see the glimpse and the glamour, but that was cool. Here, it was different. Yeah. That's really the best way I could put it. It was just different, and I learned from that.
Let me ask you, is that a lot to deal with? Is it easy to be able to say, man, I understand what Coach Prime's trying to do here, put the platform, build the recognition for the school, build the brand, build everything that's going on in Boulder and still ball? Because like I said, as you see behind me, I played football at the University of Kansas. And we didn't have all the NIL, but social media was first starting to get going. I was really big into it. The coaches didn't even understand kind of what I was doing, building that brand to where it is now.
Right.
For you guys at Colorado, how easy is it for somebody like you, and then let's say the rest of the team? Like, are there certain guys that's like, man, this is just easy, you know what I mean? And right. is it for some guys, it's just like a lot's going on right now?
So me coming here, like, not used to cameras all in my face, but I was being myself, man.
Yeah, I noticed that on the documentary.
Everything you see, that was just me. That was authentic. Yeah. It was all raw. And so I feel like it I don't want to say it was hard, because I adapted to my environment, honestly.
Yeah.
So it wasn't hard, but I feel like it's tricky.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
It's very tricky. One thing somebody can take it and run with it.
Facts.
And you don't know how much reach can the next person get with that comment, that facial expression they caught. It don't even matter. It's about what they put out. So it's just, I feel like that's the hard part. The hard part is knowing you don't have the control on editing these videos.
And the camera's always rolling.
So they catch things you don't really catch, or you don't even see on the video, but they got that. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like that's the hard part, is not knowing what you're going to see today. Not knowing what's going to be out. Not knowing who's saying about what's your name. I really don't care.
Yeah.
Because I just worry about ball. But yeah, I feel like that's the hard and the tricky part, man. Just not knowing and not having the control to control your content, your the narrative. You feel me? And that's why I
Exactly.
feel like the new day and age is making it easier because everybody got the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So everybody can control the narrative of themselves.
Got you. No,
When
that
you
makes
don't have that control, then it's like that's hard.
Got you. So now you went from Florida State, where you say you've seen some of the glitz and the glamour, nothing crazy, right?
Right.
Then you go to Colorado, where it's Hollywood in Boulder, Colorado. All the stars are coming out, all the rappers are coming out. Now you're back to Georgia State, where I'm gonna assume it's straight ball, right? You got somebody coming from Georgia where that's what they about. We're about winning. So now, does that excite you to say, you know what, man? I'm just, this is my next stop, and I'm just ready to hunker in on these grades, get the school done, and ball. What's the most exciting part for you about being at Georgia State?
I feel like that dog that's been trapped in the house. You feel what I'm saying? And then he finally get to go outside.
Yeah.
So he about to go put all his energy outside. By the time he come back inside, he gonna be tired. You feel me? He don't need a little snack. So that's what I feel like. I just feel like that dog is just getting off the leash now. You feel what I'm saying? Like
100%.
now it's the time where I feel like I'm ready.
Exactly. How many more years of eligibility do you have?
I have 3.
Okay, so you got time to learn the system, grow in the system, put in work, and do everything you need to do.
Yes,
what were some of the other schools that were interested in you?
Honestly, I wasn't really paying attention. I didn't check my Twitter until I committed here.
Okay,
once they called me, it was like a couple schools, nothing really big. Honestly, none.
It don't gotta be big. You just gotta do your thing.
Yeah, right. But just nothing like it wasn't no taxes. It wasn't no really crazy school. It wasn't none of that stuff. So I was just going off of conversation because I seen the glimpse and the biggest and I seen that. I mean, when I was at Florida State, they went 10-3.
Yeah.
I left, they went 13-12-0.
Yeah.
And then I went here and we did what we did on and off the field.
Yeah.
So it was like, what more can I get? It's really like how much more money can I get? You feel what I'm saying? It ain't even about that. None of that. It's what else can I do? What else gonna be bigger than this? You feel what I'm saying?
Facts.
What else? Who gonna win more than this?
Yeah.
I seen both. I seen the best of both worlds. So now it's time to make my world. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. So you've seen the winning program.
Right.
You've seen a program that's gonna get you the views,
right?
Get you the recognition. Now I'm getting to a program that's going to put me in the right position to be successful at what I do best. And what do you do best? What do you do best, man? Tell people. I know what you do. I watch it. I seen you blow up. Boys, everybody's going to remember, if they know you, the TCU play, right? In the whole play. Tell people what you do best, man.
Shoot, man. What I do best, I feel like I'm a great teammate.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like I do best. Because, like, I expect the best. And I want you to get that out of me, too. So anytime you see me down, I want you to help me because I know I'm going to help you. That's just the type of person I am. So that's why I feel like I'm the best teammate.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm the best D tackle. Like, I mean, why would I feel like somebody better than me?
Yeah.
I feel like nobody better than me. So now it's time for me to show that.
Exactly.
And it's really proving it to myself. Because if I can't prove it to myself, I can't prove it to nobody.
Facts. No, I definitely agree with that. So you'll be getting down to Georgia State in June.
Yes, sir. Beginning of June.
Yeah, so man, you're gonna be in the thick of it. So you went from Florida, where it's humid and hot, up to Boulder. Now you back in Georgia. The lungs ready for them summer workouts?
Shoot, man. The last time I've been to Georgia, man, is when my mama was in college. She went to Clark. Okay. So like I'm fine with Georgia, but I ain't fine with it. Like we ain't visit, like nobody was really back there.
Yeah.
But, so I mean, of course, man. Bro, if anybody know, I'm gonna tell you right now, ain't nothing like that tour duty at Florida State. Straight like that.
Facts.
Ain't nothing like that. And you can't compared to here, that shit was sweet. Watch my mouth. It was sweet when I was here.
Yeah.
Compared to Florida State. That's how I felt.
I got you. No, I just know just going and playing, man, at Kansas. And I'm from Texas, so it's hot and it's all that. But then when you go over to the Mississippis, the Georgias, the Floridas, that air
It's different,
is
bro.
different, man. I remember playing against South Florida at Raymond James Stadium. It was like 85 degrees. We played a Friday game. We were like number 13. They were 14, both undefeated. So we played a Friday night game. It was 7 o'clock out there. And when I say that humidity, we in warm-ups, bro, about to fall out. I was like, man, every time we play in Georgia, Florida, Mississippi, out of there. So I already know them summer workouts at Florida State had to be crazy just because of that humidity, man. You were around all that water.
For real. And then I'm coming from Louisiana too. You hear me? Back in New Orleans.
Yep.
So in New Orleans, it's just like, boy, talk about it. I feel like that's where the hottest it ever. I've never been nowhere hotter besides New Orleans.
Oh yeah, hey, that's my second home, man. I love going down and give me that food. I come back about 10 pounds bigger. Give me 3 days, I'm coming back.
That's why I can't go home, bro.
You can't. You're gonna be looking like Zion now.
No, Zion. He been out the city. He moved. You see, he went to Houston, huh?
Yeah, hey, he just slimmed up on the second half of this season. But y'all had him in a chokehold for them first few years out there.
That's what them Houston guys do, huh?
No, that's good. That's good. But no, man. Like I said, I didn't want to keep you long. I wanted to give you a chance to break this announcement to let people know you've grown. But for the fans at Georgia State, man, what do you want to say to them just as you're coming in? Being a guy that's coming from a Florida State, a Colorado, and now going to Georgia State, just let them know what they can, get from you. We know you're going to be, you said, a good teammate. We know that you said you think you're the best big tackle, but just give a shout out to those fans and just let them know when I step on campus June 1st, this is the guy that's coming in. It can be the maturity. It can be on the field, off the field. Let them know what you want to do.
Honestly, I just want to give to the community, man, because, I mean, that's what I know ATL got the love, bro. So it's like you show them love, they gonna guarantee give you love back for sure. Yeah. So I just want to go ahead and just start with that community, and then first just build on, because the ball gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So really, you just gotta go ahead and touch them. However we touch them, if that's starting off 7-0, we gotta touch them that way. If that's go ahead and give to the homeless up the street right here, we gotta give that way. We got to touch them in some type of way. We got to figure that out. So now we just got to see what they want. So I should be asking them, Georgia State, you know what I'm saying, just hit my line. Let me know what y'all want. And we're going to
let you know what, have them let you know what you can bring, what the city needs.
What I can bring to them.
Man, I'm going to tell you, I've been a fan since literally week 1 when I seen the block at TCU. My guy that actually
I got Sabi coming too now.
Yeah, I heard.
He was right behind me. You seeing him wide open, hands open. Yeah, he coming with me right there. We're gonna be in there.
Up. And then the Coach Prime special that was on Prime. Actually, I don't know if you met them and remember their names, but Micah Brown. He was one of the guys filming. He played football with me at Kansas.
Dang.
So we were both at KU together for a couple of years. We talk all the time. So I knew about the documentary before, everybody else kind of knew. He's like, man, we up here, doing our thing and this and that. And then I saw that and I was like, man, I like Bishop, man, just because you're real, you're authentic, right? I think a big thing for me personally, is that you going from Florida State to Colorado, and you being you're a intelligent young man. You're a young guy that's going to speak his mind and always going to be you. I think the biggest thing for you coming from me, from just seeing you play and even just seeing the documentary, is continue to be you, right? Don't change. The only thing you have to do is understand when you're playing checkers and when it's time to play chess, right? You can always be you, but then there's sometimes where you say, you know what? I got to let coach have this one. And then we're going to talk about it in the meeting after practice. Mm-hmm. And then there's sometimes where it's like, bro, we in the trenches. Hey, coach, I know this is what I'm seeing. Let's do it. So never change. Do you, because I was like, bro, I like this young man. He stands on his own and he understands what he's trying to do. Now he just has to figure out where to place it. Should should this conversation be had on the field when we're in the line of fire in practice? Now, coach irritated with me, or should it be, hey, coach, after practice, can we chop up what I was seeing so you can understand where I was coming from? I didn't want to do it in front of everybody.
Right.
And then there's sometimes where it got to go down in front of everybody. So I'm not going to say change one thing about you. Continue to do you. Form that relationship so you can know when to place what's coming through your mind. Because some players don't have the guts to be like you and just tell coach how you feel.
Right.
And you have to be able to do that as not only a football player, as a man. If I feel a certain way, I have to let you know, hey, this is how I feel, and I want to deal with it accordingly. So keep doing that, bro, because that will take you a very, very long way. You just got to keep, building those relationships with those guys. It's no different than when you'll see people on TV that's in the league, and one player can talk to another player a certain way, but somebody else says something and they blow up on him. We're like, bro, oh boy, just done cussed you up and down the sideline. You ain't say nothing to him. And then I just ask you, hey, can you do this? And now you mad at me. But those two, they eat together. They party together.
Right.
They know each other's girlfriends. They hang out, right? So that relationship building will allow you, if you want to be able to speak up and speak your mind, you got to go in there and build that relationship with that coach, because now it's like, oh, me and Bishop done talk for hours and hours and hours. I know where he's coming from. This is a guy that has a vested interest at being at Georgia State and getting to know me, and I want to get to know that young man as well.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, bro. Is there anything else you want to say before we jump off?
So, man, had a wonderful time here in Colorado.
Yeah.
I love the people. Shoot. That's about it. I ain't gonna say no more. I love the people here in Colorado.
Well, hey, check this out, man.
I wish I could show you the mountain view right now, man. It's beautiful, man.
Hey, but check this out, bro. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna end this one, but we're gonna jump back online and we're gonna give the people an update on how you doing, man, at Georgia State. We're gonna make sure that the people know that you balling. We're gonna keep them updated and informed of what you do, and then hopefully one day, if we do what we need to do from your end, right? I keep growing, doing what I need to do from my end. On that draft night, whatever day, if it's 1, 2, or 3, after everything's settled, we're going to tap in, man, and just, talk about the next step of the journey. So we're going to do this one, then we'll update it Georgia State, and then when we get to put on that hat, we'll do another one and let the people continue to, see what you're doing and follow in your journey, man. Salute to you. Good luck. You got some good mentors in your corner. Listen to them. You got me in your corner now. And all it is left to do is for you to go out there and put your mind to what you want to do, bro.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, man, for letting me use the platform to let the world know, man. For real.
Yes, sir. Have a good one. We'll be out with this here soon. So I'll text you and our guy and let y'all know.
All right, for sure.
Have a good one, bro.
All right, bro. Peace.